Hello everybody and welcome back to FM23 with the Guiseley Academy Save, and today is the favourite day, isn't it? It is Youth Intake Day, so let's dive into it, catch up with the season and see what sort of youngsters we've got coming through for season 13. So diving into the league straight away, you can see that we are comfortably in League 1, mid-table, 13th, pretty much bang on mid-table because 24 teams in the league, 12th would be mid-table, so we are there joint on points. No, we're not. I was looking at QPR. We're 3 points behind QPR, who are in the middle of the table, but we have won 12, we have lost 12, and we have drawn 16, so out of the 40 games we've played, we are bang on 50% for, no, we're not even on 50% for wins and draws because that's not how it works, Dave. We have the same number of wins and draws. No, we don't. Wins and losses with draws making up everything else. But yeah, it's actually been a very good recovery from the team. We're sitting in 13th, minus 2 goal difference, 52 points. So relatively safe from relegation, I would say. Northampton, Port Vale, Rochdale and Birmingham down the bottom. Birmingham nearly, well, probably going to drop into League 2, which is a real shock, to be honest. But yeah, 13th position. We've never really been above mid-table. It's 12th is mid-table, right? We've had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks above mid-table, not including this sort of beginning weird thing that happened when we went 7th and 8th. But yeah, other than that, it's been good. We flirted with relegation. We sorted ourselves out. We've been sort of up and down and now stabilising a little bit in sort of 13th. Which is awesome, right? It's really good to be around there, especially with a handful of games to go. It's been very, very good. Looking at the schedule then, yeah, it's not been, December was when we were last together, when we had our youth intake preview. And yeah, lots of draws. 2-2, 0-0, 2-2, 1-1, 0-0, 2-2, 1-1. All in the space of a month, 26th of January to the 26th of February, we drew a hell of a lot of games with a loss to Notts County chucked in there just for good measure. But since that, we beat Stockport 2-0, lost to Colchester 3-2, beat Rochdale 2-0, beat Exeter 1-0 and just lost to MK Dons 2-1. Finishing our season is Wigan, Reading, Forest Green, Birmingham, Burnley and Northampton. So an interesting run-in. And the squad have been, doing okay. We're sharing the goals out a little bit more this season. 10 for Allpress, 9 for Fearon, 5 for Adams, 4 for Curran, 4 for Bertrand, 3 for Stitt, 3 for Bonner, 2 for Rocket, 2 for Faulkner, Johnson, Priestnall and Tarmy, and then 3 people on 1 as well. Assists-wise, 6 for Rocket, 5 for Curran, 4 for Stitt and 4 for Fearon as well, with everybody else sort of 3 or below. It's been an interesting season. We definitely haven't played as well as you would expect. We haven't played as well as we did in League 2. I mean, the average ratings suggest that. We've only got 5 people that have scored a 7 or above. So, and one of those is Dara Duffy, who's only played 1 game and got a 7. So that doesn't really count. So if you're looking at the regulars, 4 people above a 7. It's not amazing, but it does show the step up in quality that we've come up against. So it's not too bad, to be honest. It's not too bad. But obviously we are here for the new intake of youth players. So let's get into that and have a look. And here we go. I've just flicked over it by pressing the up buttons. I haven't seen this yet. And we have 4 elite talents, which is lovely. Excellent youth intake, which is awesome. So they're led by the very gifted Eric Crawford. So there he is, Eric Crawford, attacking midfield right. They have a real chance of developing into a golden generation for the club. Now, I'm very sorry because I forgot. No, I'm not going to forget your name. I'm going to go and look it up. Zovomir Bricalo, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you very much, because you did some research in previous youth intakes to see what the description of the player meant. And previously we've had diamonds, very gifted and talented. And very gifted players that came through previously were, I'll put this on screen so that you can see it as well, Paul Byrne, who we sold for a lot of money, Dave Mills, who's still at the club and playing, Lyndon Clough, who was sold or maybe released on a free, Ryan Amaral, who was sold, and Graham O'Brien, who's still here. Talented players, Jamal Warhurst, he's no longer here. Chris Fearon is still here. Tim Rocket's here, as is Ben Spence. And the Diamonds, Wayne Harper got sold to Tranmere. Matt O'Keefe got sold... No, Wayne Harper, Tranmere. Matt O'Keefe went to AFC Wimbledon, and Desado Marquez is currently in the youth team. So, very gifted, looks like it's got some potential in it, which is very good indeed. So, 4 elite talents: goalkeeper, midfield right, attacking midfield right, and centre-back. Although this defensive winger, Kostas Papathou, looks better in central midfield. Top talents, we've got a striker, a left winger, holding midfielder, left winger or right winger, right back, left midfield or right midfield. Good talents, we have a Cypriot centre-back, a midfield centre, a New Zealand striker, which is interesting, a left back, a left winger. So starting at the bottom then, Bailey Tyre Porritt, which is a very good name, to be honest. There he is. 1-star current ability, 3-star potential, doesn't look a brilliant. A fairly professional personality is pretty good. A good bit of pace, nothing else. Move on. Next. Next on from Bailey Ty Porritt. Steve Smalley, fullback. Again, not much to say. 1-star current ability, 2.5-star potential ability, unambitious, unflappable in the media. Again, don't think Smalley's going to be getting too much attention. Nick Searle, New Zealand striker. 0.5-star current ability, 2.5-star potential ability. Great finishing. He's low determination, but we might be able to, coach him, mentor him up. But that finishing it's so annoying he's crap. So annoying he's crap. Because that finishing with places shots is actually dreadful. He's got low composure. So you need finishing and power, to be honest. But he may get a youth contract and a little bit of a run out in the under-18s. Nick Searle, that finishing is just incredible. I mean, everything else is rubbish, but his finishing is ridiculously good. Midfield right, Kane McNamara. Passing's good, technique's good, teamwork's good, determination's good. He's balanced, outspoken in the media, which I don't think is very good. But again, 1-star current ability, 3-star potential ability. I don't think he's really going to do much for us. It says central midfield is what he wants to do, but I don't think he's ever going to do it. Leadership 1. That is awful. He couldn't lead an ant. Marius Efasathiou. Marius, he's definitely getting a name change. Marios then, centre-back. Tackling 10, marking 6, heading 6, balance 14, jump reach 10, 5'11". Yeah, I mean, the only good thing about you, mate, is that you're going to get a nickname again. So Marios is there. Remember, members, you get your name in the game. So this is the intake that you can have your name in the game if you want to. We'll put it in, but if you want to remove it, just let me know. So Paul Bailey, midfield right, 1.5 stars, 4-star potential ability, heading into the top talents now. Paul Bailey. Good bit of pace, good bit of acceleration, very aggressive. He's sporting, unflappable in the media. Leadership's good. Not much else other than that. 1.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. But he given the options we've currently got, and we're not planning on getting rid of any of them, don't think he's ever really going to make it. So that was Paul Bailey. Ibrahim Touray, midfield left, 1.5-star, 4-star potential. Good pace, good acceleration. First touch is good. He's determined. He's got good technique. Again, this is something you could potentially work with. It's something potentially there to work with. Get the crossing and dribbling up, and you've just got an out-and-out winger. You don't really need to focus on too much more. But we are now in League One, and we do need to have some very good players coming in. So Ibrahim Touray, English and Sierra Leone, which is pretty cool. But I don't think he's ever really going to make it. That was Ibrahim Touray. Jamal Christie, right back, 1-star current, 3.5-star potential ability, no pace, can't pass, can't mark, hasn't got teamwork. Nope. Don't think Jamal Christie's ever going to make it. Sorry, mate. Amari Classy. That's a very strange name for an Englishman. I'm going to say Dutch or something maybe with it. Belgian, Dutch. No, just English. Fair enough. Okay. 1.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, but does have pace, agility, balance, and jumping reach. 6'5". And he can finish. Ooh, that could be target man. Passing, good. Technique, good. He just needs to work on his strength and his heading. He could definitely be a target man, I reckon. Good jumping reach and balance. Needs to work on his strength. His mentals we can work on. Finishing is good. First touch is good. Okay, off the ball's a bit poor, as is teamwork. But, yeah, his passing's good as well. Deep lying forward. I mean, he's a little bit more suited to a deep lying forward. He thinks a winger on attack, but he cannot cross. I'm thinking potentially deep lying forward. That's what I'm thinking for Classy. Yeah, interesting. I mean, he's definitely caught my eye so far. Classy has definitely caught my eye so far. Scotsman Mark Martin can play all down the middle by the looks of things. Holding mid, centre-back and central midfield. A deep-line playmaker. 1.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Likes to wind up opponents, but good balance. Good jumping reach at 6 foot. Decisions is good. Determinations is good. Teamwork, vision, passing, technique. Yeah, okay. He could... Again, he may be able to progress into something that can support the first team squad. Whether he does or not, I don't know, but he probably will get a contract of sorts. Peter Reid, the ex-Sunderland manager, attack and field left or striker. 1-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Can finish, can dribble. He's got a little bit of speed, or good speed, a little bit of acceleration. Balance is good, determination is good. Fairly determined winger or advanced forward, I would say. Yes, with that pace. Can't have composure in front of goal, so we'll ask him to power his shots in. But again, one in the under-18s potentially could get a go. Will he progress into anything worthwhile? Probably not. But in terms of sitting in the under-21s and the under-18s, he could do a job. Now, a name that I definitely will not be able to say. 1-star current ability, 3.5-star potential ability. A striker. Yevgenius Vitulanis is English and Latvian. Good finishing, again. Off the ball, work rate, determination, jumping reach, balance. 6'1". Again, thinking potentially target forward, or he can't pass, so he's not going to be a deep lying forward. So he's got target forward written all over him, I think. But again, can't head the ball. So maybe he is just a poacher. Maybe he's just a poacher with good jumping reach. Get his acceleration up, get his composure up. Get his first touch and his technique. Just do those and he'll be a world-class striker. But yes, let's go for Yevgenius Vitolins. I mean, he needs a nickname because I just cannot say that. Let's go for... Let's break this up. Let's break this up. Well, he'll be Yev... Do you know what he's going to be? He's going to be Yevgen. He's going to be Yevgen Violins, and that is probably quite derogatory, but I honestly can't say his name. Yevgen Violons. I can't even spell violins. Violons. That'll do. Yevgen Violons. Yevgen Violons. It runs off the tongue, doesn't it? Yevgev Violons. Lovely name. Right, here we go then. This is where we slow down, we take it all in, and we look at the elite talents, leaving Eric Crawford till last. So, no nonsense centre-back. Nash Semple. 1.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. Nash Semple. Not bad. Okay, fairly sporting, media friendly for the media look. We know he's 1.5-star current ability. Jumping reach 12, balance 14, stamina 11, determination 13, leadership 14, teamwork 17, work rate 16, bravery 17, heading 7, marking 9, tackling 10. Get him trained as a centre defender on defend. Get these attributes up and he could be in a decent-ish position. He'll get plenty of time to prove himself in the under-18s and the under-21s, I think, and see what he can do. Interestingly, where does he sit? In terms of current ability, he's close to Glingana, who is playing a couple of first-team games. So that's interesting. Okay. All right, yeah, Nash Semple, not a bad way to start the elite talents. Next up, we'll go with the right midfield Australian, Kostas Papatheo. Kostas. We're going to go and have a look at Kostas. If we'll give some nicknames out later on to the members and the Patreons and stuff like that. So, no pace, so he's definitely not going to be a winger. He's got 4.5-star potential ability. So determination's good, flair, leadership, teamwork, work rate, technique, passing is good, lacks the pace, natural fitness, balance is all pretty rubbish. So if we changed you to a playmaker, balance is good, you need anticipation, composure, decisions all to go up, first touch. That's going to be more likely to work for you, I think, as a playmaker, potentially down here as well. But or maybe a bit more advanced if we can get your finishing up and stuff like that. But not bad for Kostas, the Australian Greek Englishman. 5'8", 9 stone 8, needs to put a bit of weight on. Only 16 though, so plenty of room to grow for Kostas. Next up is goalkeeper Eldrick Santos, which sounds like it's got a bit of a Latin flair to it. It's not, it's Jamaican. It's got a Caribbean flair to it. That'll do as well. I mean, he doesn't... the problem with goalkeepers that no one looks as good as Scott Lloyd when he came through the system, right? No one looks as good as Scott Lloyd. Even Ben Spence was good, but didn't look as good as Scott Lloyd coming through the system. So he will get plenty of game time in the youth teams. That's how we're going to leave it. He'll get a contract, definitely get a youth contract, probably get his first pro contract with us. He'll get plenty of game time in the youth teams. And then we go by the very gifted Eric Crawford. 2-star current ability. 5-star potential ability. Here he is. He's an inverted winger, so he already fits our system, which is lovely. Pace 13, acceleration 10, agility 11, bravery 18, decisions 11, flair 11. Off the ball, vision and work rate all need some work on them. Passing 12, technique 13, first touch 8, dribbling 10, crossing 8. But does look like he's going to have something there. No player traits, so we can work on those as well. In terms of ability, who does he get close to? Not that many people. Where are you? Eric Crawford. Where are you, Eric Crawford? There you are. You're close to Desado Marquez, who is one of our highest rated intakes from last season. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting, Tom Crawford. It doesn't feel like an amazing intake, but potentially they're going to grow into some good things. I wonder if, because we're now in League One and our reputation's going up, the general PA, so the potential ability of players, has a much higher ceiling. It's just, I don't think they're going to reach it at us because our facilities are so bad. In terms of, we can bring in really good youngsters, but we can't have the facilities, or we don't have the facilities to train them up to be the best they can be. So, yeah. Interesting. That is the youth intake for season 13. So I'm intrigued to know I'm intrigued to know what everyone thinks about that. I don't think it was brilliant, and I don't think it's necessarily dreadful. I mean, if we look at what we had for potential, so who came in? Where is he? Desado Marquez. See, he looks naturally better, I feel. He's had 1 year of development, but if we look at his development, because, you know, this is something we like to do in every episode now, if we go right all time, he's not, he's not, he's had physicals have developed somewhat, mental sort of had, technical sort of have, but generally he hasn't improved that much, and he looks a lot better than the players we've just got through. Maybe that's harsh, maybe that's a little bit harsh, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. I mean, he probably isn't too far off the first team. It's just that he's in a position where we've got a lot of very good options in this team. If you think like Rocco Trineri isn't really getting a game yet. Oh, I did check. He's not related to the old goalkeeper we had. But like, he's a 2-star currently, 3-star potential. So he's nearly maxed out his potential already, and he's not getting that many game times for us. He is playing for the under-21s, and maybe next year he'll make the step up. But we've got Rocket, Fear and Can Play out there. We've got Shane Stitt doing quite a lot of games out there at the moment, and look how good he looks. 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. He's one we may struggle to hold on to, but again, he looks so much better than what's coming through at the moment. And we are now getting into the point of the save where the youth team aren't jumping straight into the first team. They are being treated like more of a youth academy, which I guess is good because we've got a settled sort of first team squad, which I know is huge, but the under-21s is still bugged. I'm hoping SI sort that out pretty soon. But yeah, I don't know what to make of that youth intake. In theory, to get 4 elite talents is very good. It is very good. But my worry is that, yeah, their PA is higher, but we don't have the facilities to get them there. That is the issue. Also, if you know and you're in the know about these things, please let me know down below. Is it better to keep people in my under-18s and under-21s playing how I want, especially the under-18s playing how I want them to play? Because obviously the under-21s I can't do that, man. Or is it better to loan them out? We've had loads of loan interest and I keep turning it down because I want them to stay in our system. And although our facilities aren't great, they are better than most of the loan clubs that are coming in for them. So, yeah, let me know down below what's better to do. Do I keep and hoard the players and let them play in systems that we want, or do I loan them out so they go and get guaranteed first-team football at lower leagues and actually play football more? Competitive football, I guess, is a better way to describe it, yeah. Not sure. Looking at the finances then, we are 1.44 million in debt. I'm trying to ignore it. It's not my problem. It's up to the chairman to sort that one out. Talking of the chairman, the board takeover fell through. Didn't happen. I don't know if I mentioned that, but we were under a board takeover. And he's back to loving the club. So, yeah, there was meant to be an internal takeover from someone in the board. Didn't happen. So he is still at the club and loves it, which is fine. Club vision, obviously we're doing quite well with the board. Supporters C+, because that's what they ever rate us ever, which is a bit annoying. That's about it, I think. Nothing else has really changed. We're doing fine in our first season in League One. Looking forward to staying up and building on it next year, getting a heap of money, hopefully, and going from there. One step or one season closer to the promised land of the Premier League. And I think we'll leave it there. I have no idea how long this recording's been going for because I can't see my recording software at the moment. I just press record and go, and once I edit it, I'll see how long it is. But thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. It's been a pleasure. Absolutely loving this series. Thank you all for your comments, support. Oh, no. No. Whoa. Wait there. I said we're going to name everyone, didn't I? So I think with the 4 members that we have that I've written down here on my post-it note, we are going to name these guys here. So Eric Crawford was the standout person. So Misk, set nickname, you will become Alphacoff. And I'm going to give you a capital C just so it looks a little bit better. We have Joe was at the next level. So Joe, I think we'll give you... Do we give you the goalkeeper? Maybe we'll give you the goalkeeper. No, we'll give you... Eric Crawford's there. Who's got the 5-star? Nash Semple has the 5-star. So let's go Misk, set nickname. This will be Joe P. We'll put you as for now because I don't actually know your surname. Oh, yes, I do. I do know your surname, but I won't put it in there if you don't want me to. And then we have... Who do we have? We have Connor and Jan Petrick. So... Connor, I'm going to put you, actually, as the Australian, because I know that you are not in Europe. So we'll put you there. So Connor is going to get his name in the game. And Eldrick Santos, the goalkeeper, is now going to become... Yeah, oh, that's a note. I didn't want to do that. It was going so well. I didn't mess it up, and then I did that. Misk, set nickname, will be Jan Petrick, who has been a long-term supporter of the channel, as has Joe. Connor and Alpha, brand new on YouTube. So thank you all very much. If you want your name in the game, you can subscribe. No, you can't. You can be a member of the YouTube challenge or sign up to the Patreon. Either way, yeah, that's how you get your name in the game. As long as you're a subscriber and you're paying that membership, that little extra bonus for me as a content creator, you'll have your name in the game. So thank you so much for watching. We'll leave it there because I'm now starting to ramble. We'll be back for the last game of the season against Northampton Town, and we'll go through the end of season review then as well. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.